My name's Sandy Carruthers. I am the instructor for the graphic design program here at Holland College. I'm also a comic book illustrator.
Okay.
And, yeah. And Nadia's design was really fitting in with what this was about, because she has a bit of an edge to it. And I love her design. I mean, I love the fact that she took this little doodle that I did in the corner, you know, and she retranslated it into this beautiful design. I mean, this is Nadia's design work.
Oh my gosh.
And how she's taken this little drawing, this is just shows you, this is what a good editor does. She takes this little drawing and she creates this beautiful silhouette, you see?
Yeah.
And then she translates it again into this lovely editorial page.
That's
and do you see my drawing on the side here?
Yeah.
And that's her design. So this is the invisible art that, you know, she also designed this. That's Nadia.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
And she designed this.
Wow.
So I mean, so even though she didn't specifically draw or write any of the stories, this is all Nadia. You know, I've been wanting to do it for years just because of my background in comics, and it just seemed like the stars lined up just perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, it was good timing.
That's awesome. How many copies?
When I was a kid, and when I took this course, when I was 18 when I came in for first year, and I was heavily into comic books. That's what I was going to be. I was going to be a comic book artist, right?
Okay.
Very full of piss and vinegar and what have you. And my instructor at the time, Ron Walsh, wisely said to me, he said, learn graphic design. He said, and aspire to be a comic artist. He says, because if you learn graphic design, it'll pay your bills until you become a comic book illustrator.
Okay.
And it was really good words of advice, because, you know, I learned graphic design. I went into the field as a graphic designer, but it never stopped me from working on my skills and working on my craft as, you know, as an artist. We used to publish comic strips for the Surveyor.
Oh, I didn't
Back
know.
when it was a newspaper. They used to have a whole page. When I was a student, you know, probably not far from your age, when I was a student, they used to devote a whole page in the Surveyor to comic strips. The thing that jazzes me the most about all this is all island creatives. This is an island, you know, project. And it would be really cool, Jocelyn, is that, you know, 10 years from now, maybe we'll wipe the dust off of this and we'll say, where are these people now? What are they doing now?
Yeah.
You know, because some of them might actually be published, you know, by big wigs. Some of them might still be getting published independently. Some of them might be doing some real amazing stuff, and it's quite exciting. You'll be doing your documentaries and winning awards at, you know, big festivals, and we'll say, wow, remember when?
So how did these 6 students specifically get chosen for this?
It was based on my knowledge of their drawing abilities.
Okay.
And it was based on my knowledge of their knowledge of drawing, being into comic books. And it was an easy selection this year because, you know, they were outwardly not only just drawing pictures, they were drawing sequential art. And so, you know, I'm sure you're going to be wanting to be part of the journey again. And yeah, it'll be so interesting. And I think there's going to be, well, next year, Charlie will be back, I'm sure. He's my student next year. Megan will be back, definitely. Amy will be back. Brad's going to be in second year, so he'll be back. So, I mean, there's 4 artists that are coming back for a repeat performance. And then it's going to be open for 2 students. And so I suspect it's going to be somebody from fundamental arts and video game, just to replace the 2, like Peter and Seth aren't coming back, so to be replacing them out. So I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of them.
Good.
I think it was a really good effort, and it's a great starting point. It'll be really interesting to see what next year's will spawn.